side of the bubble, we can't put forth to you that be it whether or not, or rather, once you become a doctor, once you're in the field of medicine, once you're in a field where you have to save life, no matter what kind of personal belief, no matter what kind of belief that you have that is due to a religious conviction, you have to still go all out to save the patient's life. No matter or not that this particular procedure actually conflicts with your personal belief, we say that the doctor should still go all out to actually save the patient's life. Now, on our side, we say, so therefore, ladies and Madam Speaker, we shall set this case currently in all secular countries, because that's why we see that this is where the country is not being not affected by any form of religious beliefs. Now, therefore, what do we see a problem in this case, Madam Speaker? Because right now, what we say, if we base a case in US 8 years ago, in 2000, whereby we see a pregnant lady was caught in a car accident, and therefore she was sent to a hospital. And as such, once she was hospital, she was being assigned to a gynae, and as such, a gynae who is a pro Catholic. As you all may know, that pro-Catholic is one thing against really abortion. No, thank you, madam. But because of the fact that because of her own personal belief, what we see is that she refused to carry out all abortion. She in fact asked for a transfer of services. And as such, because of the delay that's caused by the transfer of services of doctors, the woman as such lost her life because of the fact that there was a delay in
point measure. Point, sir.
So it's just what we see is that because of the fact that if this particular pregnant lady were to be saved by this, no thank you, within this crucial period of time, we can say that it is entirely not ethical for this particular gynae to actually be conflicted by his own beliefs. So as such, we shall move on. So I, as the first speaker, will be talking about how the whole idea of nature of medicine, and I'll also be talking about how is it a doctor, it is his or her duty to save the patient. And my second speaker will be talking about how is it that when you actually give certain doctors a certain set of advantage, you actually put the other secular doctors, and I emphasize the word secular doctors, and other patients to actually a set of disadvantage to them. Before I move on any point of POS.
So could you please explain me how a woman who was not allowed to undergo abortion died?
Because of the very fact that because there was a crucial time whereby because of a severe bleeding beneath the womb. It was a big case within US 8 years ago where it caused a whole debate whether or not that doctors should be actually sticking to their own personal beliefs or not. So moving on to my first point about the whole nature of medicine. Now therefore what we see is that that the whole idea of medicine is in fact linked to science, to the whole nature of science. Therefore, we can simply say that medicine, or rather, is a form of saving life. So as such, if a doctor, no, sit down. So as such, if the doctors were to, or rather, if a person who decided to become a doctor with a set of preconditions of beliefs, as such, for example, like say, I'm pro-Catholic and therefore I should not be carrying out abortions to patients because it direct contradict what I'm being taught about. So as such, it kind of hamper, no, sit down, madam, it kind of hamper or rather disrupt the whole process of saving life, which isn't very fair to the patients and other secular doctors, which is what my second speaker will be talking about. Now moving on to the second point, which is on the duty to save life. Now, Madam Speaker, now when the doctors will actually carry out a vow at the starting of the practice, what do they actually swear? They actually swear to the fact that they will go all out to save the patient's life. Be it whether or not, whatever the person is, they'll go all out to save the patient's life. So therefore, what we see is that we can see that personal choice of these doctors shouldn't be taken into consideration of this issue in the first place, because after all, in the field of medical science, the life of this patient should be placed in first priority. No matter what kind of duties, rather what kinds of beliefs that this doctor have, it shouldn't be taken into consideration. Sit down. So as such, what we say is that once this doctor is unable to carry out his job to save a life just because he's being influenced by his own beliefs, we can say that it is clearly unethical for these doctors simply because of the very fact that he or she just denied the right to be treated for this particular patient. So therefore, ladies and gentlemen, Madam Speaker, what have we put forth to you today? You can say that on our side of the government, we try to put forth to you the fact that doctors should go all out, no matter what kind of reasons that the doctors may have. He or she should just ignore all kinds of reasons and still go all out to save a particular patient's life. And as such, no, sit down. So as such, what we see that therefore two forms of argument is being flashed up today, which is all about the whole idea of medicines, where we can say that religion should not be placed emphasis over life. As such, when we set this case in secular countries, sit down. And also on the second point, which is on the whole idea about the doctors, it is the doctor's life, the doctor's duty to save life regardless of whatever set of beliefs that he or she may have. So as such, we are very proud to open the case for the government. Thank you.